Another reminder that a minimum
We just say that as long as they just donate the flat amount, they don't have to specify the prices. Or specify.
just a reminder that as long as you donate the minimum amount or higher for any prizes, you don't have to specify that you want your donation to go towards a prize. It'll automatically be applied to the prize eligible at that particular time. And speaking of prizes, during this run, a minimum donation of $5 can make you eligible for a kid perler. Good luck, all donors. Are there any donations in the queue? When it's dead, we might be able to squeeze a few of those in. Are they all like $1? Really?
Maybe they're just waiting for someone to start it. Like, oh, this is a list. Like, they have to make it. Exactly what I'm saying. Maybe they just a list.
The bid war for DuckTales Remastered currently stands at original $265, remixed at $140. Keep up the good work, everybody. Later this morning, there will also be a donation war for character choice on Legend of Mystical Ninja. Dr. Yang currently sits at $50. Kid Ying is at $0. We want to thank the.
Sweet. We change the.
I want to thank the donator of the Kid Perler, Retro Gamer Ryan.
Breaking everything right
Thank
now.
you,
Right.
Retro Gamer Ryan,
Let's see.
for donating that gift.
Kind of want to get rid of that taskbar though. Let's do auto wide. Over this. Here, let me throw this over there. Can you press OK? Just want to turn that off for now. Excellent. No, not yet. I can't imagine it'll be too hard though, just because I've played the game so much at this point.
We have a $15 donation from Anonymous. Great job with the runs, Davidi, and everyone else for helping to beat the world record for the fastest cancer beaten.
No. Yeah.
$5 for Cerno being on the couch
It should be pretty loud, actually.
for the run.
Yeah, it should be really
I
loud.
think so. Should we tone it down?
I don't know.
Shout out to Fox
Nothing out of the
McPound.
audio.
I know you're watching, and good luck on your Star
the
Fox
audio's on here.
runs.
Like, I mean, is the audio device set correctly?
I do not
Volume
know.
turned up?
Well, it says it's like making noise.
Oh, no, go back into that, actually. Go back into that mixer. Yeah, change this.
Okay.
It needs to be set to
Speakers.
Might need to restart the game, I'm not sure. But let me check, make sure.
Like it should be playing music right now.
In theory.
$5 from Anonymous.
Yeah.
Might as well round out my donations to 40 in total. I beat this game a long time ago, and by
Yeah, it's gonna
the
be really
time my
loud.
bones healed,
You
I
wanna
forgot
turn it down
all
on
the
stream?
practice I had. Here's to the poor son of a bitch
This
who
game
gets
is
to
like
run
3
it.
times louder than everything
I'm
else.
assuming he's talking about this next game coming up. I want to be the guy.
Turn the PC down. So you hearing something right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God. All right.
Okay.
That's
Turn it
loud
on,
for me.
listen to it. Be careful, it might be loud.
Yeah, this game's really loud. Good.
Got it?
Mic on right now, by the way?
Your mic's on.
It's on? Oh,
Greetings.
sweet. Get your Pog champs ready, because I obviously look like that guy. All right, let's do this. You guys have asked for this for a really long time. I'm ready whenever, I guess.
If they are ready. Oh, we need Kayin.
Are you guys ready? What? The Skype call?
Yeah, we need to get Kayin on the Skype call.
Skype call now.
Yeah.
Who is it? Do I want to know?
Kayin?
Kayin?
Yeah.
So just to let everybody know, we do have another Skype call. Kayin has called in.
He's the
And-
developer of the game.
He is the developer of the game. So thank you very much, Kayin, for calling in. It's quite a pleasure to have you.
I don't hear him. I don't know. No?
Maddie. Maddie. Is he supposed to be on the Skype? Oh.
Okay.
So Kayin will be on very shortly.
Hello, gentlemen.
Off to a good start. What's up? Hello.
What's up, everyone?
Hello.
Am I coming through okay?
Oh, what's up, Kayin?
What's up, everyone?
How you doing?
Greetings.
Doing good. Good start.
Get started. Can we actually turn them up a little bit? Are we able to?
So I wonder, can he hear us directly? That's Kayin.
Sorry?
Can Kayin hear us directly? Or via...
Yes, I can hear you guys.
Oh, sweet.
No idea.
Excellent. So, yeah.
We good? Yeah? All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, this is I Want to Be the Guy. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's already set on your guys' screen. So first, learn to read, idiots. And second, I should probably explain this trick that's coming up right here. So this is something you're going to be seeing throughout the entire run. And it's the most basic time saver. It's just a quick save and reset. So you might be wondering why I actually bother to do that when I have to bait this platform back out again. But you'll notice as soon as I get up to the top right here, hold up, I'm able to jump up onto this other moving platform pretty much right away. Whereas if I hadn't taken that, I would have had to wait for this thing to go all the way to the right and then come all the way back over to the left, and I just died. Dead!
Which is the basic theme of the game.
Yeah, you might be seeing that kind of a lot here, actually. Especially, trying to balance commentary with this whole thing. But we should be all right. Let's try and do a fast strat there. Let's see if we can get it this time around, though. Seems a little bit choppy, like a tiny bit. Yeah. One more time. So basically what's going on here is though, all these platforms, they're constantly moving. They're like on a global timer. So even while I'm not on the same screen as them, they're still doing their rotations. So whatever, I'm just gonna take this. So basically resetting just takes them back to their default spawn points. And now we got Mike Tyson hype. We're not off to a great start here. But yeah, for like a proper introduction to the game, I know a lot of you are gonna be unfamiliar with this. So maybe Kayin can do the honors since we have the actual developer here with us.
Yeah, this is just this was actually the first full game I ever made. It was really just a game I made to sort of learn how to make games properly. In some ways I succeeded, in some ways I made a glitchy, horrible mess. But I don't know, this is like a game that I think like was ready to, a game like this was something that was ready to be made. We were starting to see lots of various ROM hacks or things like Owada, the life-ending adventure and stuff like that. And all I want to be guy was sort of like the first game of that type to be to just be like a full game. And I think that's kind of where that notoriety came from, because we were already starting to see all these sort of like reference-driven games, but it was just like the right one at the right time, I guess. And it's just my attempt to troll the player and play with player psychology, and oh my god, driver errors, what the hell?
Kayin, this game's still trolling me. What the? What are you doing? Are you kidding me? What the hell? Kayin, this is your fault, man.
Too strong.
Yo, I'm blaming Windows. Windows is a bigger troll than I am, alright?
It's true. Dude, it took like 4 PCs to actually finally get something to run this game.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's running on really old stuff right now. Oh my god. Oh, this Twitch lag is so bad.
Man, alright.
So I feel like all those Windows issues are kind of integrated into this game, so it's pretty much appropriate that this happens right now.
There we go.
I mean, this game is very much known for crashing every now and then, and it has become a part of the game, I guess.
Somewhat good news. I mean, I don't know if anything's coming of it, but I released the source code like a long while ago, and even though I haven't really, I'm not even able to open it up anymore because I lost all that software and I haven't really bothered to try and get it again because it requires old versions of stuff. There is actually somebody, if I recall correctly, who's trying to bug fix a lot of the game and just take care of some of the basic stuff. I hopefully not like fixing any of the speedrun strategies or anything like that, but just like taking care of some of the basic stability issues and stuff.
Alright.
So we do have a $15 donation from Flagistan. Can you ask Yaga to explain pixel lines?
Oh,
Now is not the time for that. Pixel
well,
lines are unnecessary in this game.
no, it's not precise enough.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. So we're coming up to like kind of a notorious I want to be the guy screen here. All right. Let's see if I can just make my way through this.
I just want everybody to know who's gotten stuck on that screen that my 14-year-old non-gamer sister at the time got through that, so...
Wow. Jesus. Kayin, I thought we were on the same team here. What is wrong with you? All right, so coming up at the next save point here, we actually got something called a save jump. So save points in I Want to Be the Guy kind of carry a unique property in that they give you a double jump on reset, even if you use your double jump in order to actually hit the save point. So this will allow me to actually cross gaps that I normally shouldn't be able to. So I'm gonna double jump as far right as possible right here. Shoot the save, reset, and essentially, triple jump across. Unfortunately, you only get to see that once during this run, but you might see it as a backup later on.
$10 for Made Dog. Hey, 10 shots, Made Dog here. Looking forward to you streaming more in 2014. Hope you have good run.
Thank you, Made Dog. Appreciate it.
So what's
no.
Cerno doing on the couch? This isn't a fan game.
Man,
$10 from Knights473. Yo, tens, Knights473 here. Awesome to see you rocking AGDQ. Awesome, awesome cuz, and glad to contribute.
Thank you, Knights. All these people from my stream. You guys are too kind.
I think they want the perler.
Dude, I want that perler. My bag's just right over there if you can just throw that. But I'm gonna be reloading my save file right here, but I'm actually gonna have Yagamoth explain this part so I can kind of focus on the game for a little bit.
Yes, indeed. What he's doing here is resetting back to the title screen by pressing F2, or I guess the keybind for F2. This has the purpose of not crashing the game. There are 4 specific spots in this game where after a reload the game will straight up crash. And basically those 4 spots are right after this boss fight, Mecha Birdo, after Mother Brain, the Wily, Koopa, whatever boss fight.
Yeah.
And
those are
the
the cart
spots.
ride.
Oh yeah, exactly, the cart ride, I forgot about that.
I'm such a good programmer.
Yeah. We simply assume it's going to be something like a memory leak because after those areas there is a new area loaded and maybe something in the previous section causes those crashes. So we simply remove those information from the memory by basically restarting the game completely by going back to the title screen.
Yeah, there's also random crashes you might run into while playing through this game, but for the most part, if you just hold up, small skip right here, kind of a tricky jump. All right. Okay, there we go.
Nice.
But yeah, if you just run the game as administrator and in Windows 98 mode, that'll pretty much take care of all the random ones. And now we're actually coming up to the first major run killer of the game. It's the only RNG that's actually in this game, so you can kind of wreck me here. I should scoot up to the screen like that. Jesus, it's like a homing attack. I don't think I could have got out of that.
Dracula was kind to me last time I played like a week ago. I beat Dracula on my first try, which really surprised me.
Okay, just gotta get these ectoplasms away from me. Okay, so, yeah, basically you just don't want him to do that homing attack. That's pretty much the one thing you don't want to see during runs. So right here, I'm gonna time this shot on the save point with the kid landing on the ground, and that'll allow me to jump over this spike wall right here. So what normally happens is that area above you closes off, and you actually have to wait over on the right side of the screen and wait for that to retract back. But if you spawn the kid on the ground, then for whatever reason that thing stays open. And you save yourself something like 12 seconds, I think. It's actually been a really long time since I've done any timing tests, so I can't say for sure, but yeah, I mean, I know I'm talking about all these like small time savers and I'm dying. Obviously, the biggest thing in I Wanna Be the Guy runs is, you know, just staying alive. But hopefully this kind of just gives you guys an idea on what to expect out of, you know, actual glitchless world record ascents, for instance. And if you guys have any like questions for Kayin or whatever, that would be like a good time. Don't really have much to say for a little while here. Or donation comments, either way, I mean.
Hey, what was there were all the games that are here, or they were the games?
So
Can someone
Kayin,
repeat that?
Yeah, Kayin, the question was, were all the games that you included in here games you played as a kid, or did you include games just you picked out at random?
Pretty much all games I played as a kid. Well, not always. Some of them were games I played when I was older. I find a lot of the old Nintendo games I like now are different from the games I liked when I was a kid. But yeah, mostly it's all stuff that was drawn from my own taste.
Dan, so
It just seemed perfect to have this item that looked like an obvious collectible be something that just flat out killed you. And when I made the first screen with the apple that flew up, people hated them so much that I realized that they just had to be something that I kept including in the game. Because making this game was very much a part of me just having a bunch of people play it as I was going along and judging their feedback and like using that to inform my like what worked, what didn't work, and just trying to just make them angrier while keeping them from quitting. Like that was the goal. If they quit, I did bad. If they just got mad at me, I was like perfect.
If you're familiar with Metroid, very familiar Kraid boss coming up right here. Kind of, maybe. Stack up strat right here, thanks to Shadow Link.
Do you have any background or input on the Super Meat Boy tribute?
Do you have any background or input on the
That's not good.
Super Meat Boy tribute?
No, I did not, and I would joke with Edmund. I was joking with Edmund when I was first playing the game that like it was way harder than I would have made it. I prefer to be funny rather than hard. I want to be just hard enough to make losses painful yet comical, while the Super Meat Boy levels are just brutal.
So yeah, I feel like I want to be the guy who plays with your assumptions, as in usually a death means you fail, but a death in this game is generally not punishing at all, since you restart and you instantly are alive again.
Yeah, I was originally supposed to make some developer levels for Super Meat Boy, but I ended up not doing it because the engine just was not conducive to any sort of like subversion. Like everything that could have been done with that engine, like Edmund pretty much did. Like he got all the mileage already out of that, so like there was little I felt like I could do that would have been fitting to like, oh, this is the I want to be the guys levels. Like I could have just made like decent other levels, but I figured that wouldn't really be particularly special, so.
Yeah, this boss fight, first two phases are a little bit long and drawn out here, so maybe a good time to talk about the actual route. Like, the paths pretty much branch out everywhere. You're able to tackle any boss pretty much in any order. There's like 6 initial ones that you have to beat in order to get access to the final area. So the route was pretty much just based around run killers. So I want to get rid of Dracula as early in the run as possible without backtracking. And since he's the only RNG boss, like I mentioned earlier, you want him to just like, I don't know, kill your run as soon as possible or just get him out of the way as soon as possible. And the second major run killer is actually coming up like in a couple screens here, but I'll talk about that more, you know, as we get closer to that section.
I really hate the clown cart boss. If there was one thing I was going to go back and like change a lot, it would probably be this boss. Just a lot of downtime and waiting.
Yeah, so just gotta mash right here. It's really only like the third phase that's really very interesting. Just need to try to get him down, get Dr. Wily down in one bowling ball right here. So just need good shot placement and kid positioning. Oh, I should scoot up.
So Kane, how many times do you think you've beaten your own games?
Okay, and how many times do you think you've beaten your own games?
If I'm including testing, just like non-consecutive playthroughs, but like I've done every screen in this like hundreds and hundreds of times. But like straight up through playthroughs, I've only done 2. I did one for YouTube, and then I did one just again like like a week or so ago.
So real quick, killing the Wily right there simply by, well, shooting really well and before spawning mode is actually really difficult.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can afford to miss one shot right there, but
Ken, I know in this game you can like collect these secret items. Was there ever meant to be like a purpose to that, or was it just kind of there?
I was originally gonna have like a whole cave story hell like section that was gonna have something to do with that, but I don't know, that just like fell through for whatever reason, and now they're just kind of there. I'll maybe do something with them in Gaiden if you have the files for it, and it's a text that I might have like a little addition for that or something.
don't need to bother with any of these security drones right here either. Just wait for that shot. And take another reset right here, bring these platforms down to the bottom of the screen. Kind of want to speed this room up as much as possible. This takes forever. But it's also a good time to talk about the next run killer I mentioned earlier. So we're heading back into the room with Ryu. And we're trying to cross over towards the other side. So the easier way to do that section is to just approach it the same way as I did before, where you bait him out, turn the fan on, and then, you know, have him break open the fan and then fly up. But rather than it taking us over to the Castlevania section, because the game knows we have already taken care of it, it launches us over to the other side. But alternatively, what you can do, oh geez, slowrunslive.com. I am your representative. All right, but rather than doing that, what you can do is bait out Ryu and then time your jump perfectly and try to actually do a jump over him. So it only saves about 10 seconds, so kind of necessary, but I don't know, it's something that's just never been consistent. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to line myself up along the edge, like pretty much directly on the very edge of it, and then hit right and jump at the exact same times. But what's gonna happen is there's only like one block of space that you have, so if I hit jump sooner, then I'm gonna either bonk my head and fall down into the fan, or I'll do like a drop jump. I'll lose my double jump and just like walk off the edge.
TenShot actually thought this was a trick. And
Dude,
I
yeah, I thought this was,
him.
I thought the intended way was to, you know, do it the way I mentioned earlier, the easier route, but apparently the intended way is to actually go for the jump over Ryu.
I don't know what I was
Which
thinking.
is ridiculous. Because like I ran this game for like 8 months and I got it down to maybe like 50% of the time. And it's like 10 minutes into the run, so it's caused a lot of heartaches. So we'll try that out a couple of times and see how it goes. Hopefully we can get it like first try or something. All right.
So $5 from Paul Martino. I start a new job tomorrow, but this run is so hype I can't stop watching. Also, is it poor form to call in sick on my first day so I can just watch more runs?
Of course not.
It's a resounding no.
All right, so I'm gonna go up here, turn off this fan, just bait out Ryu, and then actually try to get up close here. All right, so we are lined up properly. That's fortunate. And first try, all right, okay.
Nice.
So we're back to the first area of the screen now, and we're gonna make our way over towards the room of divine transportation again, next room over. And since we took care of Craig Geef earlier, we can actually just jump into his portrait, and that'll warp us back over towards the Mega Man area. So from here, rather than going off towards the right, we're gonna make our way down on this screen. Man, I swear I'm gonna step on that mic. Okay. Just gonna mash like crazy right here. Wait for this shot.
Solid.
All right.
Yeah, it's really helpful if you can mash this well.
Yeah, none of the bosses really have invincibility frames, so definitely have kind of an edge if you can mash pretty decently. Okay, and I have a question for you. Why'd you leave so much time in this area?
I don't know.
It
Maybe I had a
seems
lot
awfully
more.
kind for you. Wow.
I think I just wanted the illusion of pressure because most of the deaths were going to come from people ruining the platforms and having no choice but to restart.
Yeah. I guess it helps out for any percent with warps though. 'Cause you can
Yeah,
get that
that's my
orb just in
favorite
time.
glitch ever.
So Ken, I know that on normal and easier modes, like you give the kid like a bow in his hair just to kind of make fun of you. Like, did you ever consider like making it so that you don't actually get the correct ending? Like, gives you like a troll ending, just like how they do in the old games where the easier difficulties don't give you the actual ending, just to be a jerk.
No, I wanted to poke a joke, but after that, like, I never really want to punish the player that much, and especially after they've spent so much time to try and get that far, like, that would be too, like, all the punishment in this game is very mild, and that would be really severe. I thought about it though, but then like really quickly I decided no.
All right, I'm gonna take a reset right here for the next screen. So this is actually one of my favorite tricks. Might be because it's like relatively new, but get a platform on the other screen back on track the way I want it to, and let's see if we can get this. Aww, so close. Still good though, better than normal, I guess.
Yeah. This is way harder than it looks because of how those wall jumps with those yellow black tiles work.
Yeah.
It's really tricky to do this.
And just another long auto scroller right here, so feel free to, continue to ask questions or read off donation comments.
So I just gotta say that the vines and the power wall jump walls were different totally on accident. I just totally forgot a line of code for the vines, and I just didn't notice, and I designed that area around that. And that's why later on, in later sections, I combined both, but at the time, it was just totally an oversight.
So we have $18.15 from Exploder. Hey guys, thanks for doing such a great cause. I've been watching all your Games Done Quick events for a couple of years now. I recently got my first job and I'm glad I can finally give back to the speedrunning community that's entertained me for years now, as well as help out a great cause. Good luck on your runs, everybody.
So Ken, this game has a very deep, thought-provoking story. Was it based on real events?
I had a very nice childhood. I don't know what happened.
All right, so we took care of the 6 bosses, so now we're able to actually access the final area. And best song in the game. Shout out to DuckTales.
Speaking of DuckTales Remastered, there's a music type donation war going on. The original 8-bit version is at $280. The remix version is now at $140.
Fortunately, I gotta cut it off right there. Gotta do another reload just to be safe. Don't want to crash during the marathon here.
My vote's for 8-bit for Remastered. I'm just saying, for anybody who's looking to donate.
This is actually the only song in the game I even find enjoyable anymore.
I'm so sorry.
Kayin, I hate you. I'm just kidding.
Which song do you mourn the most?
Sorry?
Which song are you the saddest about no longer being able to enjoy?
Definitely Mega Man, and I'm really sick of Guilty Gear. Just because every fan game uses that song. It's terrible. So I'm actually going to skip this safety save here because I want to save 8 seconds to do that. I'd rather not go back and take that one. If we die, I mean, I guess we can listen to DuckTales again. So, no harm done.
Win-win.
Win-win. So you maintain your momentum off the end of that cart ride, so if you double jump, you can just pretty much launch yourself directly into that boss fight. But I should shut up so I can not die here. All right, so the goal of this fight, I want to try and skip the second phase, so if he just transforms after doing his shot, then we're golden. Nice. All right. It might have looked like I actually missed some shot opportunities, but you actually can't shoot him too much at the start there.
If you shoot him too much, he will immediately go over to the other side, and you can not skip the second phase anymore since you don't have as much time to shoot him.
Yeah, exactly. So end up saving like 8 seconds that way as well.
Just to remind everybody that there's a $5 minimum donation. For that minimum donation of $5, you are entered into a raffle for the Kid Perler during this I Want to Be the Guy run.
All right, I'm probably going to need to take over the mic from here, like for the remainder of the run, just because there's a whole bunch of stuff that's going on. A lot of small tricks here and there that I do need to explain. So coming up at the next save point, you're going to see something similar to that spike wall jump from earlier. So you're going to see me shoot at the save point and drop down and essentially suicide down in the flames below. And that shot did not hit the save point perfect. And I'm dead! Okay, here we go again. But yeah, I'm gonna suicide in the flames below, but since these flames take like a second to actually spawn, I'm able to walk on the ground and save myself a couple seconds in doing it the intended way. All right, man, train wreck. Here we go.
Okay.
All right, there it is. And then gonna do a reset here just to get these boulders back on track. It ate my jump. And, but I need to talk about save point that's actually coming up in a couple saves here. So first I need to shout out Angerval. He did a glitchless I Want to Be the Guy task. And found one major trick for me for the breakout section of this game. So let me actually try to get through this screen here first, but basically, if you've ever been through this, ever played through this game, you know how terrible that Sherry can actually be over there. It kind of just moves any way it wants to, so what I'm going to try and do is get it to bounce straight up and down pretty much the entire way.
I'm so sorry about that cherry, by the way. That was
Actually,
always
a
something
pretty
I
good
wasn't
trick
very
right
happy
here.
about. But I couldn't really get it. I didn't have the knowledge to make it behave better at the time.
So I just have to line the paddle up pretty precisely right here. This is probably the last major run killer. So I gotta do that initial hit straight up, and then I gotta move slightly to the left here, and then do 2 bounces up and down, and then hope this works out. So it still is kind of random in that it like goes diagonally once in a while, but that's actually still really good. But I do need to call serious time right here, because there's one more crash in the game that I do need to avoid that could actually corrupt my save file and end the marathon, which is looking very likely now. Seeing my luck so far. Need this left wall line here. I think we should be good. No! Just kidding. All right. Kappa. All right. But I do need to actually call serious time here because this is the end of the game. There's just one tricky spot in the guy's, this final tower. All right. All right, get ready on time. And Yagamoth, if you could call it.
Time.
35-27. With an estimate, whatever, slowrunslive.com, ladies and gentlemen. But I guess to put this run into perspective, my PB, the current record right now is a 28:54, so it's like, yeah, I mean, you can lose a lot of time in a lot of places, so it's just really intense from start to finish. Thank you, Kayin. Yagamoth,
No
joining
problem.
me. Yeah. Right around 35 is what I wanted, but man, some of those spots. But yeah, I do gotta shout out my other Twitch team, the Wannabes. I know a lot of you guys are watching, but if you guys don't know, this game right here actually ended up spawning like a whole lot of fan games. Most popular probably being, I Want to Be the Boshi. I'm sure you're all familiar with that. But there's actually something like 2,300 fan games out right now.
Oh my god.
So, I mean, we're a group dedicated to playing a whole bunch of those crappy games. I don't know, like a lot of them are really bad, but there's actually quite a few decent ones. So if you ever want to check that out, definitely come check us out. And I guess I'm done here. I'll hand it off over to my man, Yagamov. All right.
All right. Well, good job, guys. Thanks a lot. And thanks for calling in, Kayin.
Yeah, I just hanging around for guidance.
Yeah, if you want to ask Kayin more questions. Kayin, you still on?
Yeah.
All right.
I was wondering what influenced your music choices for all of the different levels. Oh, okay. I was wondering what influenced your music choices for all of the different levels. Or some, you don't have to, not all.
Kayin, could you hear that?
Oh, no, I could not.
Oh, okay. The mic isn't working then. The question was, what was the question?
What influenced his music choices?
Oh, what influenced your music choices?
Just what I grew up with, and I don't know, I really like chiptunes, so... I'm somebody with like an NFF player, sitting around at all times, just listening to old stuff, and just tried to pick the best stuff that I could possibly think of.
You must have had a really privileged childhood if you played Monty on the Run.
That was one of the few things that I did not play when I was younger, but I'm like, oh, this song is so good, it has to be in here. So it really is like just one of those like really great chiptune songs.
So it's kind of brought up as far as fan games. What's your thoughts on I Want to Be the Bashi?
I think Bashi is one of the few fan games that's legitimately really good. I hate to really, be down on the fan games, but most of them try too hard to be like really difficult to an absurdly silly degree. But Bashi's that nice mix of like, it has its own voice design-wise, and it's a very different voice from mine, so I don't know, I really appreciate it.
Shout out to Soldrin.
Yeah, Solgren's awesome.
Yeah, if you guys want to see like more I Want to Be the Guy stuff in the future though, I mean, definitely try to donate during this block. Gotta let Michael Yama know you guys want to see it, so yeah, I mean, I would love to see like Calamando run I Want to Be the Bosch in the future marathon.
Right. So who did the kid's voice?
Also, someone has to run Battle Kids. The game's also amazing.
Kayin, who did the kid's voice?
Just a random friend of mine, and that's totally unedited. That's just how he can talk. I did the guy's voice. I had to like pitch shift myself lower and everything to make it sound right, but you just do that totally ridiculous squealy voice, and it makes me giggle every time I hear it.
And as far as like the design of the kid, was there like any inspiration for it, or did you just try to go as generic as humanly possible?
Okay, so true story here. I was talking to my one friend about like pixel art, and he was complaining like how hard it is to make anything. And I told him that I was like, oh, I'll make a little character for you to use in like just really fast. And then I made the kid. I'm like, oh, this is really cute. And then I started fooling around with more game makey stuff. So I decided like, oh, I'm just gonna use that sprite I made, and that's just how that worked out. I didn't expect I Want to Be the Guy to become a big thing, so I wasn't really thinking about it much at the time. I was just trying to learn how to make games, basically.
It's kind of ironic that you made it so that Frank could use it for his game, and now everyone and their mother uses it for theirs.
All right, are there any more questions for Kayin?
I think Kay can stay in the Skype call because I think the donation goal was met for I Want to Be the Guy Gaiden, which he also developed. So,
sorry, I didn't.
He's actually going to be staying in the Skype call.
Oh, yes, okay.
Yeah, because we still have one more game of his to play. Did you want to do this?
So, Kayin, you're staying in the call.
Yup.
Please don't leave.
I gotta be here for guidance with this game. I think this is I can't wait to make more of this to see it speedrun more, because having a bionic commando arm just really opens up like routing options and stuff.
Don't start. We got about 30 seconds of commercials left, so don't start. All right. He's still on. They're doing another run. Okay, one donation before we start the next run. $10 from Anonymous. Cheers, everyone at AGDQ. Good luck in the runs. I Want to Be the Guy is one of the games that bested me painfully. Also, wave high, Professor Broman, in the crowd if that is you. He waved. $10, again, donated anonymously. Does the donation announcer guy have a stream? I'd watch it just for the voice. Also, shout outs to Flo. He is the Boshi. So, I do not have a stream, but I've been told I will be on stream, I guess, during one of the runs. Is he on? Hey, UA. He's running. You got the donation. Yep. So the donation incentive for I Want to Be the Guy being run by Yagamoth as Gaiden has been met, and so Yagamoth will be playing the next run. Donation
Studio come by, though.
from
He asked
Anonymous.
for the couch, so one of,
Great job with the runs, Davidi,
yeah, that's mine.
and everyone
That's
else
mine.
for helping to beat the
This
world
boy maker,
record
like,
for
kept
the
turning on by
fastest
itself.
cancer beaten.
No. Yeah.
$5 for Cerno
supposed
being
to
on
be
the
sound.
couch
It should be pretty loud, actually.
for the run.
Yeah, it should be really
I
loud.
think so. Should we tone it down?
I don't know.
Shout out to Fox
Nothing at all out of the
McPound. I
audio.
know you're watching, and good luck on your Star
the
Fox
audio's on here.
runs.
Like, I mean, is the audio device set correctly?
I do not
Volume
know.
turned up?
Well, it says it's like making noise.
Oh, no, go back into that, actually. Go back into that. Make sure it's, yeah, change this.
Okay.
It needs to be set to
Speakers.
Might need to restart the game, I'm not sure. But let me check, make sure.
Like it should be playing music right now.
$5. Later this morning, there will also be a donation war for character choice on Legend of Mystical Ninja. Dr. Yang currently sits at $50. Kid Ying is at $0. We want to thank the
Sweet. We change the.
I want to thank the donator of the Kid Perler,
Oh,
Retro Gamer Ryan.
Breaking everything right now.
Thank you,
All right.
Retro Gamer Ryan,
Let's see.
for
Would be unfortunate.
donating that gift.
Kind of want to get rid of that taskbar though. Let's do auto wide.
Over this.
Are there any donations in the queue? When it's dead, we might be able to squeeze a few of those in. Are they all like $1? Really? The bid war for DuckTales Remastered currently stands at original $265, remixed at $140. Keep up the good work, everybody. Another reminder that a minimum
I need to say that as long as they just donate the flat amount, they don't have to specify the prices. Or specify.
Just a reminder that as long as you donate the minimum amount or higher for any prizes, you don't have to specify that you want your donation to go towards a prize. It'll automatically be applied to the prize eligible at that particular time. And speaking of prizes, during this run, a minimum donation of $5 can make you eligible for a Kid Perler. Good luck, all donors.
Here, let me throw this over there. Can you press OK? Just want to turn that off for now.
Excellent.
No, not yet. I can't imagine it'll be too hard though, just because I've played the game so much at this point.
We have a $15 donation.